Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to our humble abode, the Thunderdome. On this NFL Week 10 kickoff, Thursday, November 6, 2025, this show begins now. Football is magical, and Week 10 of the NFL season kicks off this evening on Amazon Prime as we go AFC West battle between the Broncos hosting the Raiders. Geno Smith and this Las Vegas Raiders team with Pete Carroll at the helm. Obviously, we had very high hopes. We had very high expectations because in Pete Carroll's words and in our eyes from watching Pete Carroll wins. That's literally what he does. Max Crosby, obviously outrageous. Brock Bowers is a superhuman for this team. So coming into the year, we thought maybe Tom Brady's in the building. Chip Kelly's the offensive coordinator. This might be a brand new Raiders team. This might be the vibes that they need in Las Vegas as they launch, hopefully, back into super relevancy, especially in an AFC West that has the Kansas City Chiefs in it. Max Crosby, special talent, so special that everybody hopes that he leaves the Raiders so they can play in big-time games. That's kind of the state of the Las Vegas Raiders in the past 10 years, and then also this year all of a sudden with how the outcomes have gone. And on the other side, the Broncos, this team's going to win a Super Bowl. That's what everybody was saying coming into the year. This team's defense, outrageous. This team's defense can lock down anybody. Sean Payton with another year with Bo Nix. We can assume that the offense is only going to get better. Remember, Sean Payton decided whenever he took the Denver Broncos job, could have took any job.
That's right.
Sean Payton could have taken any job. Now, they had to trade for him, obviously, because the way it ended with the Saints, where it just happened on like Tuesday. I'm done, actually. I'm out of here. I'm going to go do some Netflix stuff with Kevin James, and then we're going to come back into coaching. I'm going to do Fox TV stuff. But when he wanted to get back into coaching, I mean, it was the Sean Payton tour. Let's talk about tonight, shall we? Let's talk about ball. On Prime, 8:15 kickoff, Raiders at Broncos. We just kind of went through how, coming into the season, the Raiders had such a fresh appeal to it, you know? Tom Brady's making decisions. Chip Kelly, fresh off a national championship, is back at offensive coordinator for an NFL team. Obviously, he's been a head coach before. Now he's just coordinator. You bring Pete Carroll in. Pete Carroll even said it. Hey, I win games. You still got Max Crosby. Brock Bowers is special. Geno Smith becomes quarterback. It was like, hold on. This might be a brand new Raiders team. Brandon, hasn't felt that way, right? Similar outcomes, although you got different pieces there. And then on the other side, this Broncos team, Super Bowl darlings coming into the season for everybody because how much everybody loves Sean Payton and I think how much everybody respects the defense that the Denver Broncos have. So they assume up and to the right, Super Bowl going into the year. Broncos have lived up to, I think, what everybody's saying. Raiders have not. You've talked to both parties now. What do you think are kind of the takeaways from both sides as we head into this Thursday night matchup?
No, I mean, you're all over it. I think the Raiders were, like you said, with Pete going there, Chip Kelly going there, Geno coming over to call to be the quarterback. And then you had enough pieces with, if you think about with Brock Bowers, you could argue, I mean, he's technically a tight end. They really use him when they flex him out more as a receiver, and he's a tough matchup. If you play man, I don't know what you're going to put on him. Corner, safety, no matter who it is, you're in a tough spot. Look at that catch right there.
Yeah.
He had 3 touchdowns last week. And I think a big part of that is he got hurt in week 1, tried to kind of gut it out next couple weeks, and they finally took him off. He hadn't played in 3 weeks. Throw the bye in, that's 4 weeks until he came back against Jacksonville where he just lit it up. So I think internally the hope with the Raiders, with Pete and Chip, is you guys have no idea how big of a piece to the puzzle that guy is for kind of build our offense around his skill set and give defenses a lot to kind of figure out where's the guy going to be aligned. And that really helps Genty and the offensive line and all the other pieces. So obviously they moved Jacoby Myers, probably you could argue their best quote-unquote receiver. But I think this is one of those Thursday night games where you're sitting there in the open, like, how's this game going to be competitive? And it just ends up in the fourth quarter, a one-possession game. And by the way, Denver, they're in a one-possession game every single week. I think they're 5-2 in one-possession games, which is a really a credit to them and kind of their culture. I've watched Denver play this year, but when you're calling a game, you kind of peel it back a little bit further. I don't know if Nick Bonito and Jonathan Cooper, their 2 edge guys, get the love that they deserve. I think they're probably playing at this point in the season the best tandem of any NFL defensive line and pass rush. And then on the inside, Zach Allen, nobody talks about. I mean, J.J. Watt, obviously, when you have him on, you can talk to him about Zach Allen. I mean, he kind of got under J.J.'s wing in Phoenix or in Arizona and learned a lot about, okay, you're gifted, but here's some tricks to the trade. And he's taken that throughout his career, and now he's in Denver. And you throw those guys on the edge with him in the middle, it's a lot for any offense to be able to deal with. And Vance Joseph right now is dialing it up probably as well as any defensive coordinator. So this defense is real. And by the way, this is all with Pat Surtain, probably the top corner in the league, on the IR for the next few weeks. So they're doing it without him, and yet they're still playing at that elite level. So it'll be a good one. I'm hoping that when you call the game, you want a close game. I'm hoping that Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty get it going tonight and keep this one close.
It's been a couple good Thursdays for you for sure. Yeah, man, I love it.
I tell you, too many people are making it this year. I mean, holy cow! It's like every week they make it.
I know we got to start. It was.
How much have you given out so far?
We don't even talk about it. It's too much. Every time it goes through, it's just like, oh my God.
Is it 2 million? It's got to be. I mean, it's probably getting up near.
Has to be up there.
Past 2 million.
Yeah, now they're preparing. Everybody's practicing. The Texas Tech kids practicing this week, which I respect. Down there, got Cowboys mascot, obviously named
Larry.
Yep. Oh, he's there. He's ready.
Raider or
mascot,
something.
Ready.
His name's Larry. Is that what his name is?
Lubbock Larry is kind of what I was thinking.
I know Lubbock Larry. Is that Lubbock Larry?
Raider Red.
Raider Red. Raider Red. That looked like that was Eddie Raider Red. You can come kick for sure. Yeah, we can certainly put you on the spot there, Raider Red. Would love to see you. I think this is going to be pretty outrageous. I think it's going to be quite a scene this weekend, brother.
Oh, my gosh. They started camping out on Sunday night.
I know. They love their ball down there. What a game.
They love their ball. Friday Night Lights. That's what it is.
Well, and isn't Joey the perfect guy for that to coach there, right? Because he's high school football coach?
Yeah, high school coach who's now killing it in college. We need Riggins to show up down there. Friday Night Lights.
They got a lot of money, too, don't they?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Very, very active former player who's a billionaire. He's a young guy
who found a drill and he go ahead and pop that thing down.
Yeah, he made his fortune in the oil and gas.
Oh my God, he found one good rig out there.
Sold his company for $4 billion.
Oh my God, good Lord, this man did it. Talking about Lou Anarumo, I got a chance to talk to one of the big three here, Carlie. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Everybody wants to know what you're doing. She's basically just charting what the play calls are, what the outcome is. And then she's checking out trends. At what times do you do what? Why do you do what? And she said Lou Anarumo's play calls vastly different than what the previous defensive play calls were. He's got tags and ads and things like that. So as soon as she sees that, she's like, "Ooh, what is this?" And then she's able to talk to Lou. And then when she's talking to Lou, Lou's like, "Well, this is adding this to this." So it's like she is literally trying to learn football as fast and as great as possible. And I think, obviously you can mock her because she does not give a shit about what people think about how she dresses down there. I own the team, okay? I would dress however. She was dressed like Michael. She had this leather jacket on, leather pants on, these sick, probably $10,000 boots on the sideline with this entire thing. You're talking about an actual, she's got a lot of her dad in her too when it comes to that. Hey, I am who I am. But it's all coming from a good spot. And I think she knows, as do Kaylin and Casey, because they've been in the building and been talking to these coaches so much. It's hey, what do we need to go? Hey, we want to win a Super Bowl here. This would be really cool for our dad. This would be really cool for everything. It's how do we go? And it's you get us another big-time elite defense to go. We trust you. Let's go. And they're in. So I think it's all because of the information that she's gathered that she's able to sign off on this type of decision, if that makes sense. To see where they're at, let's go directly to the source. Let's go to Dallas. Ladies and gentlemen, the head coach of the SMU Mustangs, Rhett Lashlee.
Hey, Coach.
What's that, a brand new car you just bought with that new extension? Jeez, already going to the car dealership? Respect. Congratulations. Hey, congratulations on a new car, Coach. Congrats on a new car, right?
Hey, appreciate it.
You earned that deal, obviously, down there. Last year, you go to the playoffs, and I know how much you love SMU. I got a chance to meet you in your first round with SMU. Then you leave. Then you come back as the head coach. Special place. Feels like you've always felt that way. Why is that kind of coming true with this particular run with you down there at SMU?
Yeah, I mean, we just, in our time here, like you said, back all the way to 2018 off and on, and then coming back as a head coach. Dallas is a great city. It's a great place to live, and it's all about timing. It just happened to get the opportunity to be the head coach here at the right time when, the alignments here is great. Everybody is all in on us competing at the highest level and being the best we can be. And our program has been on the national stage before on that national championship level. It's just been a long time. And so with that, coupled with move to a Power Four conference, all the things we need, that's what makes it fun. And when you can recruit the area in Texas and Dallas, you're going to get some good players. So we just feel like we can keep building here, and that's what makes it a good fit for us.
Let's go to the great state of Texas with a team that is undefeated in the SEC. It's time to feel the beat.
That's a good one.
Did you feel it, AJ?
Yeah, he was dancing.
That was the best one yet. That was by far the best one.
Well, I had to take my big countries
Yeah, sure.
up on this big seat because we got a man with a big brain. Ladies and gentlemen, the Texas A&M football head coach, the number 3 team in the country, undefeated Texas A&M Aggies, Mike Elko.
I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an introduction right there, Pat. I appreciate you getting on a chair for me.
Yeah, no Hey, you know what? I did get on a chair for you because of how big of a fan of yours I am. Did you feel the beat over there? Did it hit your bones at all? Did you?
It did. I was dancing. You just didn't have the camera on at the time.
Okay, I knew that about you.
Yep.
Golly, I knew that about you. Okay, speaking of knowing about you, I didn't know much, okay, before I get in the college football world. Down at Duke, I obviously get to meet you, your entire staff. You go over to Texas A&M, take the job, it's a huge deal. Everybody says, Mike Elko, good football coach. Mike Elko, good football coach. Texas A&M has all the support that you could possibly want to be a good team. Everybody assumes you're going to be good. Then going into this season, your second year, nobody's really talking about Texas A&M. Even at the beginning of the season, you guys have a couple good games. Nobody's really expecting greatness. I want to let you know, because of how big your brain is, okay, and how everybody has ever said about you is you're a good football coach. I expected your team to be great this year, and I don't want to, say I'm a super genius, but did you as well? You had to know that this was probably coming with this particular squad in the preseason, and how do you feel sitting undefeated at this stage of the season with everything literally very much in front of you still?
Yeah, obviously we felt like we had a chance to take a huge step forward. And, last year we had a really good first 2 months of the season and we didn't finish it the right way. And I love the way our kids attacked the offseason. I love the development that we had in the program. There was a really good feel for where the culture was and what guys were doing. And so we went into the season obviously confident that we could put things together and have a really good year. And it's a testament to the kids that they went out and did that. And obviously we've added some weapons on offense, and I think that's made a big difference for